Today I want to discuss about 4 different kinds of yoga. When we say yoga, usually we understand it to be Raja Yoga, which is the Ashtanga Yoga. Ashtanga Yoga, that means 8 parts of our body are exercised during the practice of that Raja Yoga. There are different kinds of Raja Yoga, Hatha Yoga and Vinyasa Yoga and things like that. There are some modern versions of it, Bikram Yoga. Practice of physical exercise under a specific regimen that has been set many, many thousands of years ago is the Raja Yoga. There are 3 other kinds of yoga that I want to talk about today. There is Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga is the discipline of praying. Just like Raja Yoga is not religious, Bhakti Yoga also doesn't have to be religious. It's just an acknowledgement of existence of things that we don't fathom, we cannot understand, and looking up to it, asking for help in terms of understanding it. Sometimes we misunderstand prayers to be, "Oh God, give me this," "Oh God, save me from this," and so on and so forth. But prayer, the Bhakti Yoga, is much broader, and we have specific verses later on in the Bhagavad Gita, and we will come to it. The third that I want to mention is Jnana Yoga. Jnana Yoga is the discipline of acquiring knowledge. Not only knowledge about this physical world, how things work, what are things made of, and so on and so forth, the science of it, and all that comes under Jnana Yoga, but that is the narrow part of it. The main part of Jnana Yoga is the discipline of seeking knowledge about ourselves. Who am I? What is the purpose of me in this vast universe? And the fourth one is the one that we have been dealing with in the last few verses, which is the Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga is the discipline of finding a balanced mind when we exert our efforts to achieve something, our actions towards an outcome. Whenever we exert effort, there is an outcome from that effort. That outcome may be good or bad. when there is a good outcome, there may be euphoria, happiness. When there is an outcome that is not favorable to us, a bad outcome, there is rage, maybe sadness. And the discipline of that is karma yoga is tempering those emotions. So that is what we have heard in the last few verses. Verse 49 and 50 emphasize the same thing a little bit more. Perform your actions, but with balance in reacting to your outcomes. Working for rewards based on desires is somewhat narrow-minded. That's verse 49. Control your reactions to good and bad outcomes from your efforts. So work with passion and follow karma yoga. That's verse 50. More next time.